Hello there, thank you so much for watching this video. Today I'm going to go through some more Disney items that I have. So in my flat where I live with my girlfriend, we have a shelf dedicated to our Disney memories. I know a lot of people probably have like full bookshelves and rooms dedicated to their Disney stuff, but we've managed to condense the most important things, in our opinion, down to one shelf. And I thought it would be fun to go through each thing on the shelf and just explain a little bit of backstory behind each one and just let you know why they're all so important to us. So let's have a look. So we've got a shelving unit here, various bits and bobs on it. The Disney shelf is all on the second level here, as you can probably tell by some of the things on here. Before I get into that stuff though, just going to go through some other things that I have. So me and my girlfriend have both equally shared out the levels on these shelves. My shelf is down here towards the bottom. You might see or have noticed one Disney thing on here. So there's two actually. There's the 4 hammer keyring I've got here, which is pretty cool. Got that for a birthday present. You see the Marvel logo on there. It's about 4. Whoever holds this hammer worthy of some power or something like that. But yeah, it's just a really cool keyring, so that's on here. Should actually be on the Disney shelf, so I'm not too sure why it's there. But anyway, the thing I wanted to show you was my Buzz Lightyear laser blast gun, which we got from Disneyland Paris when we went with Shona and her family. Me and her stepdad are very competitive on this. We're always trying to beat each other. I won every single time, just saying. And for Christmas that year, he bought me a gun, the gun from the shop there in Disneyland Paris. And it still works. I've had this for about 4 years and it still works. I haven't had the heart to take out the packaging. I sort of like the Disneyland Paris branding at the top there, Buzz Lightyear, and the Laser Blast logo. So I'm probably going to keep it in there forever, to be honest with you. But that's on this level because the main reason actually is there wasn't enough room on our actual Disney shelf. So yeah, I'm just knocking things over there. Let's get on to the Disney shelf here. Let's start from the right side just to be awkward. So over here, first you can see a picture of me and Shona standing down Main Street, USA in Disneyland Paris. That was the first time I'd ever been to Disneyland Paris, and it was one of probably my favourite trips I've ever been on, to be honest with you. I wasn't expecting much because at this point I wasn't I was a fan of Disney and their films, but I wasn't a huge Disney park fan and things like that because I'd never been to one. I'll never forget walking down Main Street, USA for the first time. The feeling I had, I was overwhelmed with emotion just seeing the castle, looking at the shops and everything. And it was at Christmas time as well. You can sort of tell there's Christmas decorations to the sides there down the street, but it was just incredible. Even though I'm like half asleep in the picture, eyes are half closed, it's still very nice and it looks lovely, obviously. You can see the map I've got in my pocket there as well. I've got here a pack of mints, a tin. This was bought down Main Street, USA in the Magic Kingdom in DisneyWorld, Florida. I just thought the packaging was really cool. There's no more mints left in here. The mints weren't great, to be honest, but I just love the packaging. Disney Parks on the back there, and I love the Alice in Wonderland theme. There's Dumbo on there as well, and Lilo and Simba, so it's really cool. So yeah, that got a place on the shelf. Magic band here. So this is my Woody and Buzz magic band. Got this when we went to Florida in April. Didn't realise it was the first generation of magic bands because at this point they started the 2.0 ones. So I paid for a customised one, not realising that it was still the original one. But it's still cool because now I've got both. And you know, anything Toy Story is automatically cool. So yeah, Buzz and Woody on there, and obviously the clouds from Andy's room, and it's pretty cool. Right, so let's look at this picture at the back here. As you can probably tell, it's from the Tower of Terror. I'm not going to move everything because everything is strategically placed, and I'll probably ruin everything if I move it. So that's me showing on Tower of Terror for the first time in Paris. You can probably tell, I've only got one hand in the air because I was too much of a wimp to let go completely. Shona's got both her hands in the air there, but I was holding on for dear life, I must say. We actually got quite lucky because we were right in the centre, so the picture, I do feel sorry for the people behind us. We sort of ruined the picture for them, with our hands in the air, but yeah, we were actually quite lucky. So I love the frame as well. Obviously no photo pass in Paris, so we bought this cool frame, which it was a lot of money. I can't remember how many euros now, but I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, I love that picture, one of my faves. We've also got this Tangled figurine. So I got this for Shona for Christmas last year, but because Tangled's one of our favourite films. She said how much she liked it, and it was about 4 months before we went to Disneyland Florida for the first time, so I thought it'd be a great present to get. Love it. So it's got Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, you got the lanterns, and it says One Magical Night. So it's a very lovely piece there. I'd love to collect like more of these. We saw a really nice Stitch one in Florida. We were looking into getting it over here, but we can't see it in any of the shops, which is annoying. So yeah, I really love this though. Also, we've got my Lumiere here, which I bought from Magic Kingdom. I really wanted the large Lumiere in Cogsworth, but I like to blame my family, who I went with, Shona and her family, for telling me not to get one because they were too big. They were quite expensive as well, and we didn't really have anywhere for the big ones. I did really want one though, so I compromised and bought this Christmas decoration instead. And it lights up actually. Turn it on, there we go. So it's actually really cool, this. It flickers as well. So when we get to Christmas time, this will be the centerpiece of our Christmas grotto living room. And it's just really nice as well, isn't it? So the attention to detail on the face is really cool. It's just very, very nice. So yeah, that's in the centre of the Disney shelf. At the back is a picture of us at Disneyland Paris again. That was before we actually went into the park. That was with the Disneyland Hotel in the background. Also got the wand here from Cinderella's Royal Table, which is given out free to all the girls or the boys who want a wand. But you can either get a wand or you can get a sword, which is what I've got here, and it says CRT at the top here, if it'll focus, for Cinderella's Royal Table, and this is on my actual work desk, so it's not on the shelf, but it's on my desk over here. So that's really cool. We've also got this light up ball. Let's see if it still works. Yep, still works. We got given this when we went to the celebration at the top. My mind's gone completely blank at the name of the hotel now. One of the hotels near the entrance to the Magic Kingdom. Basically, you go to the top, you get some food, you get drink, and you get to watch, back then, you got to watch Wishes from the top of, I think it's the Contemporary Hotel. My mind's gone blank for what it's called. But you get this, and you go out onto the balcony at the top of the hotel, and you got to see a fantastic view of Wishes, and you saw the castle and everything, and everyone was wearing these, and they all flashed. They looked really cool. So we kept that as well. No one else wanted to keep theirs, but I wanted to keep mine just to remember the time we spent there, so that's on the shelf as well. Actually, I haven't mentioned the buttons here. We've got the one for Shona's birthday, because we were there when it was her 24th birthday. Her birthday show, that's really cool. And I had one as well, because my first time there. So yeah, I really want one of those. And I also had some cents to use up when we were there as well. I wanted to use them before we went home. So I got this in one of those penny machines. You put a penny in and it like makes it into a cool design. No, there was a choice. It was either Haunted Mansion, one with Mickey Mouse on, but I got this one on because it says Festival of the Lion King. So we got this, I got this Animal Kingdom. Thought it'd be a nice little memento, and it was from one of the pennies I need to use up. That's a penny well spent, but I think you had to put like $1 in as well, so it wasn't just a penny, annoyingly. That's on the shelf as well. We've got a random picture here of when we went to New York, which hasn't anything to do with Disney. But yeah, still like that picture with the Statue of Liberty in the background. We've got both our Magic Bands 2.0. So that was mine and that was Shona's. I think this might have had our names. Oh yeah, it's got my name on the back here. Just about to see that. So you see Colin on the back there. And then hopefully Shona's. Yeah, Shona says Shona on the back. So yeah, there are Magic Bands, which are cool, and hopefully we'll be able to use those again when we go in the near future Fingers crossed. Also here we've got a little Buzz Lightyear, so it's one of those glass figurines. When we were in the World Showcase in the Mexican Pavilion, they had a shop that had loads of these glass figurines, and these shops are dotted all around Disney World, to be honest. But I'm a massive fan of Toy Story, and I love this Buzz Lightyear one. So this was part of my birthday present from my girlfriend, and I absolutely love it. So he takes pride of place there as well. I just wish I could have got a matching Woody one, but I don't think they actually have Woody in this size, which was annoying. They had loads of massive ones as well, but I like the size of this one. It's a very good size, and the detail is very nice as well on there. Got a picture of the tree. We went to Disneyland Paris a few years ago at Christmas time, which is nice. And one of the biggest parts of this shelf, and the last thing I'm going to show you, is the Bambi snow globe here, which is absolutely gorgeous. The detail in here is fantastic. Bambi and all the other animals in there. You've got Thumper at the back, all the woodland animals. Absolutely amazing. Shane has had it since she was very young. I think she got it the first time she went to Disney World. She might have to correct me on that. But it's so fragile. It's followed her wherever she's been, and it's just stunning. And there were quite a few snow globes like this when we went to Disney World, Florida. We couldn't find any as nice as this though. We were considering getting another one, but as I said, just could not find one as good as this. And I believe it does play music as well, but it's so highly regarded in this house, and it's obviously it's so fragile. I'll be too scared to pick it up and turn it on. So it's just really cool, and it's a nice little centerpiece next to Lumiere on our Disney shelf. So that is our Disney shelf. It's not completely packed. We've just condensed it down. We've got a lot of Disney things, loads of cuddly toys and Tsum-Tsums and things like that. But this is the best condensing that we could have done. We could do, and it just gives us reminders of all the trips we've been on. So Paris, we get reminders of the fun times we had there, of our trip to Disney World, and also just our love for Disney. Like the films that we love the most are all highlighted on here with Tangled, Beauty and the Beast, and Toy Story. So it's just a really nice little shelf. Whenever we're feeling down or sad, like we can just look up, see this shelf, and just instantly feel happy, because Disney just brings out happiness no matter where you are or what you're doing. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. That was my brief-ish talk through our Disney shelf. I'd really like to know whether you've got a Disney shelf or an area where you keep all your Disney memorabilia, whether you have to condense it down, or you might even have a whole room dedicated to Disney things. I would be very jealous if you did, very envious, because I'd love to do that. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you have in your Disney collection. What's the most important piece of park merchandise or Disney memorabilia that you've got? Why is it important to you? I'd love to hear from you. So thank you for watching, everybody. Really appreciate you watching this video. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.